What's up, guys? Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on Borderlands 2! And one of the most common recurrent themes that I've seen from Ki11erSix's diehard parasocials is that they all seem to think that I'm jealous of Ki11erSix and the stream team for the money they were paid and the perks they received from Gearbox and 2K during Borderlands 3's life cycle. Completely forgetting about the fact that I turned down Bungie's offer to fly me out to Seattle years ago for the Taken King launch. However, for those of you that look silly the last few months saying that I'm jealous and I'm bad for the community, let's go ahead and take a look at some DMs between me and Ki11erSix from October of 2019, just a few weeks after the launch of Borderlands 3. And here you can see Ki11erSix in my DMs telling me how good I am for the community and that he wishes that Gearbox would pick me up for the stream team. And you can see my response is still the same during Borderlands 3 as it is now, all these years later. Why would I sign with Gearbox when it doesn't seem to be benefiting anyone other than Gearbox? And we were doing fine at the time without being on the stream team. Views on YouTube were amazing, and as evidenced by the upper left-hand corner of my Bloody Harvest review, we were holding well over 1,800 paid subs on Twitch. I said then, as I still say now, there was no need to take money from Gearbox when you're making over $5,000 a month just on subscriber revenue on Twitch. But that's not enough for Ki11erSix. No. He wants early access to the game and trips to Borderlands reveal events, trips to Gearbox to play with Jack Black, and maybe, just maybe, if he keeps his nose clean, all these years later, maybe get an invite to the Borderlands Hollywood movie premiere in 2024. So, they're willing to be quiet when they find out 2 weeks early that Borderlands 3 has no dedicated loot drops. But Joltz and Ki11er are both willing to lie publicly and tell you that Borderlands 3 is everything Borderlands 2 was, and more, knowing that dedicated loot drops weren't in the game at launch, just like the pre-sequel. They're willing to continue being quiet even when Gearbox lied to their face pre-release, and again in November when they claimed that they added dedicated loot drops in the November 19th patch. But once again, were just extremely hard to get. To the point that people were still complaining about the issue well into 2020. But Ki11er and Joltz, they weren't willing to risk that check. A check that Ki11erSix claims still wasn't enough money. Being paid for YouTube vids, not just the stream like they've claimed. Vids that they've never disclosed on their channel. During trips that they've never disclosed on their channels. To promote a game that they were being paid to promote, which was never disclosed on their YouTube channels. So they're allowed to do all this shady activity behind the scenes, claiming that they were only paid for one stream a week from Gearbox, but receiving trips and paid promotions on their YouTube channels that they never disclosed. But when I point out the very public actions of these very public figures, somehow I'm the bad guy in all of this. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you would leave a thumb up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it because it gives me motivation to make more videos for y'all motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. So, no, none of this comes from jealousy. This actually comes from hatred. And not hatred for Joltz or K6. These are once content creators that I used to actually like. And I've helped them over the years in the community. This comes from my hatred of large corporations using deceitful tactics to buy an entire community of content creators in an effort to devalue a series that was once known for the best bang for your buck that you could spend in gaming. And they want to farm their customers out of their hard-earned money for garbage that they never asked for. And the worst part about it is, they've got the community so gaslit, so manipulated, drinking the Kool-Aid so hard, that these content creators aren't even trying to hide it anymore. And they're just sitting there laughing out loud at you publicly. So tell me how that feels in the comment section down below, knowing that these motherfuckers are just sitting there laughing at you, counting their money, while you're paying your money for the garbage that they're shilling. Tell me in the comment section down below. My name's Jay, MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see y'all motherfuckers later.
See those so-called onions in the ground? They are, in fact, camouflaged Hyperion explosives designed to attack the raiders where we are most vulnerable, our gardening battalion. Gather the onions, but do not pick the carrots.